Welcome. Today we are getting into something absolutely critical in SAP's quality management module, the usage decision. This is that moment where all the tests, all the data, everything, it all comes to a head. So let's get right into it. So picture this. You're the quality engineer. A batch of really important material has just gone through inspection. All the data is right there on your screen. And guess what? Production is waiting. The whole supply chain is basically on pause, and they're all looking at you for the final word. So what's the call? All right, let's set the scene here. A quality technician has been doing the hard work, right? They've been meticulously recording every single inspection result, noting down any and all defects. Their job is done. Now, the baton gets passed over to the quality engineer. It's their job to give the final verdict. And this, right here, is the pivotal moment. It's all about taking what could be pages and pages of technical data, measurements, tolerances, defect codes, and boiling it all down to one single actionable business decision. And it really is a binary choice with huge consequences. Accept or reject. So this whole thing, this entire process, it all revolves around one specific action in SAP. And that's what we're here to master today. So what exactly is a usage decision in the official SAP lingo? And there you have it, the official definition. A usage decision is the formal, in-the-system declaration that decides the fate of that material. Think of it like the official gatekeeper for quality, and it's logged forever right there in SAP. But let's put it even more simply. I love this slide because it just nails it. Forget all the jargon for a second. The usage decision is just the system's giant green check mark that says go, or its big red X that says stop. It's the command that tells the entire supply chain what to do next. Okay, so making this call, it's not just some random click of a button. Oh no, it's a really structured process inside SAP that makes sure there's accountability, and then it kicks off a whole cascade of automated events. So let's break down how we get from that raw data to an actual system action. So it all starts with the technician on the floor, plugging in the facts. Then, step 2, the engineer comes in to analyze that data. Step 3 is the key moment. They pick a specific code. But what's really cool is step 4, because that's where the system just takes over and automates everything that happens next. So what choices does the engineer actually have? Well, it's not always a simple yes or no. The real world of quality management has a lot of gray areas, and you know what? SAP actually has a way to handle that. The tool for the job here is the usage decision code, or what we call the UD code. And these aren't something you just type in off the cuff. No, you select them from a pre-configured list that a quality planner sets up. This is so important because it ensures everyone is making decisions consistently and keeps the whole process under control. Just take a look at this table. It makes it super clear. If everything is perfect, you pick the acceptance code. Easy enough. If something critical fails, you hit rejection. But here's the really interesting part. What if there are just a few minor issues? For that, you might have a code like acceptance with minor deviations. See, it's still an acceptance, but it flags the fact that, hey, this wasn't a perfect batch. Now, the moment you select that UD code and hit save, something really important happens in the background. The system automatically calculates a quality score for that entire inspection lot. And this score is on a scale from 1 to 100. A perfect, flawless acceptance, that gets you a full 100 points. A total rejection, you're all the way down at 1 point. And what about that acceptance with minor deviations we just talked about? Well, your quality planner might set that up to score, say, 80 points. It gives you a much better, more nuanced picture of quality than just a simple pass or fail. So why should you even care about this score? Oh, it's incredibly powerful. You can use it to track the average quality of a supplier over months or even years. You can literally see if their performance is getting better or worse. And this data can even plug directly into purchasing to help automatically decide which suppliers get the next order. It's a huge deal. All right, now let's talk about the most immediate, most physical consequence of making a usage decision. What happens to the actual inventory? Where does all that material go? This is where the magic really happens. If you choose an acceptance code, bam, the system automatically moves that inventory from inspection stock into unrestricted use. It's now totally free to be used in production. But if you choose rejection, the system shunts it over to blocked stock. It's basically in quarantine and can't be touched. The ULD directly controls the physical flow of materials. Okay, we need to talk about something that you absolutely cannot forget. There is a finality to this process that you have to understand. Making a usage decision, it's a serious step and it has lasting consequences.
I want you to just let that sink in for a moment. The source material is crystal clear on this. This is the last step. There is no undo button. There's no Control Z. Once that UD is made, the system considers that inspection lot closed, finished, done.
And of course, that leads to the question everyone is thinking right now. We're all human. Mistakes happen. What if you clicked accept when you really meant to click reject? Is it all over? Is that bad material now on its way to the production line? Okay, deep breath. Here's the fix. While you can't undo the decision with one click, you can correct it. You can go back into that inspection lot and change the UD code from, say, accept to reject. But, and listen up because this is the most important part, you have to manually fix the consequences. The system is not going to automatically move that stock back for you. If you accidentally accepted a bad lot, you have to go in and manually execute an inventory movement to get it out of unrestricted use and put it back into blocked stock.
So, if there's one thing you remember from all of this, let it be this. The UD code itself, yeah, you can change it. But the inventory posting that it triggered, that's a real-world consequence that you have to manually reverse. Understanding that difference is absolutely key to mastering this process. And now that you know the stakes, the procedure, and how to fix a mistake, you're ready for the challenge.
All right,